the like button coming through the door, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into this because we need to get this thing told the right way. Now, when I start looking at situations, when I start looking at scenarios, when I start looking at the conditions of what's going on out here in the game today, oh, I see what's happening. You know, Meek Mill is in a state of panic. This is looking real young buckish right now. Every day, instead of just shutting up, you know how most people would just shut up? You know, they would just say, you know what, this is a situation you probably should stay quiet on. You know? Say little and say less. And people wouldn't even suspect anything. Hit the like button coming through the door so they know you're not a bot. What's up, Ebony Queen? Oh, he can't help himself? I'm starting to see that. I'm starting to see he can't help himself. People saying I don't blame him. We feel some type of way. I mean, look, if people play with your sexuality, you know, that's how these people feel is different. You know, yeah. What's up? Now, here's the problem that we have today. And a lot of people don't see it, you know. I'll turn the music down, so. Now, here's the thing. Meek Mill put himself in this situation. Meek Mill, you was out here bunny hopping for this white man. The white man had you bunny hopping. It's on the Patreon. You've been in those rooms. And your relationship with the 76ers owner, who seems to just grab on people's balls and everything because he's a billionaire. He grabbing on little baby like that's his little baby. And you on the plane with him. You brought little baby to him. What did you have to do to get that crime bill, that reform? What did you have to do? That's what I want to know. What did you do? So if you want to move to Ghana, take yourself to Ghana. He's like, man, I want to move to Ghana, man, because it's real spooky out here, man. Y'all spooky out here in America. So on the Patreon, as you can see, we got you, dog. There you go. Bunny hopping. Man, I lost a bet, man. Why would this be the prize? Why would that be the prize, Meek Mill? Why would that be the prize? You see what I'm saying? Why would that be the prize? would make that kind of bet? When Gilbert Arenas made a bet that he had to dress up as a female cop for 30 days, he got to wear all these embarrassing costumes, and he made a bet with a Dodgers player. It's like, well, what the? Why would you make a bet like that? The first thing went through Kenya Martin's mind. First thing went through mine. He was like, no, that ain't Gil. That's somebody else. Gil, that's really you? Why would you make a bet like that? First thing went through his head. It's the first thing goes through anybody's head who is straight. That's above nonsense and just garbage. Why would you make a bet with a man that would make you bounce around like a little bunny, knowing you don't play tennis? So you had no chance of winning. What was you gonna get if he won? And he's videotaping. Look, they got people videotaping this. Like, look, we got him bunny hopping. He's doing the bunny hop. You're bunny hopping for this white man. It was all over. It was all over for you. Right then, your whole rap career was over. That moment right there broke your whole rap career. He was playing tennis, all right. Right. So they know they can get you to do that. What else they gonna get you to do? You gonna be down for it all. They flying you on their private jets. You got Robert Kraft. You got Jeff Bezos. As weird and creepy as he is. Then you got that 76ers owner who's real touchy with everybody. Of course, it's a humiliation ritual. That's exactly what they did. So all that prison reform stuff, he had massive probation on his head. He had probation till he was like 50. He went to jail for popping a willy in the street. Don Dallas TV. What I'm telling you is actual facts. Me and Gil are actually cool right now. Like, we ain't got no problems. So why are you up here trying to start something that ain't nothing even started? This is said on his own podcast show. Okay? He said it on his own podcast show. So you have to realize I was lighting his ass up on One Crack News because he was sending that person that worked for him, that junkie, was coming after me. And I said, oh, he think this is okay to do? I go to the boss. I don't deal with the help. So right now, me and Gil is cool. Like, he was like, no, we ain't got no problems, man. We good. Let's just, everybody, y'all do y'all thing. I do mine. So we cool. I'm like, all right, just make sure you don't send that junkie over here no more. And we good. Meek said it that he was talking about moving to Ghana. Meek Mill has been doing nothing but talking and tweeting on social media. He was like, man, y'all acting like weirdos over here in America, man. That's why I want to move to Ghana. I might just move to Ghana. On social media. Meek said it. Why would I make that up? How am I sneak dissing him, Will, when he actually said these things on his show? With Kenya Martin right there, he showed the photo on the show. That's not a sneak diss. I'm telling you what happened. Kenya Martin said, why in the world would you make a bet like that? Same thing I would say. Why the hell would you make a bet that you would wear something like that for 30 days? That don't even make sense. And it goes right along with what Meek Mill is doing. Why would you make a bet like that? It's common sense. You want to try to turn it into something. Because you want to have anybody, y'all want to see people keep going at each other back and forth. That stuff is all done. Now back to Meek. Meek is going off on a Twitter rant. He dropped an album that nobody bought. He tried to use the Diddy situation with his name to go ahead and promote himself. Here's the next thing that I'm trying to tell everybody about, even when it came out. I'm not saying Meek ain't getting down. I'm saying he ain't getting down with Diddy. That's just it. I don't think they've been around long enough for him to do that. But that photo when they was wearing the matching outfit with the midget, that was not a good look. Now, he had smoke for everybody who was talking crazy about him, right? Meek Mill has threatened to take my life many times. Some of y'all don't know it. Some of y'all do. And Meek didn't realize that I am protected by the people that live in Philly. The Israelites that stay right by Temple University. The house of Yah is right there. They were like livid that Meek Mill would even dream of thinking about harming me. They don't take that too well. House of Yah is very serious. Israelites are very nice people till you cross them and they get real angry. They get real angry and brutal. So I was trying to tell people that they worked at the hospital right by Temple University. It's the hospital like right there. That's what most of them work. There's a lot of Israelite brothers up there. Not everybody in Philly is Muslim. And they was like, man, look, I know this dude, I know his guy, I know the dude that hit Beanie Siegel. So this beef thing go all the way back to he was dating Nicki Minaj, and they got real crazy when Back to Back came out, and that's when we had that big rumble that Safari was on my side, and then next thing you know, I'm getting DMs like, yo, you live here, blah 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 blah. I bet you stop that Meek stuff now. I'm like, what? Some anonymous. I didn't see that till like 5 months later. That's how much I didn't even check the messages. Because if I don't follow him, I don't really see the message. So I saw the message later, like, yeah, you live at this address. I bet you stop that Meek talk now. And I'm like, these dudes are so ridiculous and sick. So I really went hard on me. I mean, I went hard. You gonna try to disrespect me and scare me? Okay. Okay. So when he was going to the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight, Floyd already told people, I'm not giving nobody tickets. That's out. So I was down there watching him train. And I could have got it in. He was like, man, you in. Don't got to go back to the crib. You can stay here. I'm like, nah, I just came here to kick it, see Champ train and all that. I'm going to go back home and watch the fight. I'm good. I tried to come in and interview Conor and get everybody and to be unbiased. And Dana White acted like an idiot. So I'm cool. Because I didn't want to interview him anyway. Now I can say, hey, I tried. He didn't want to interview. We out. So after I leave, Meek Mill was going to be there. I didn't leave because of Meek Mill, but I knew with Meek Mill coming there, it was going to come to a head. It was like, you were scared of Meek Mill. That's why I'm scared of Meek Mill. Look, Meek Mill got about some real dudes that's work with him. If I'm around Floyd Mayweather, I ain't afraid of anything. Let me just put this in the simplest terms for you. I had more Chicago people there than I would have here in the city. And not only that, to make it even more easy to say, it was some of the most ruthless gangbangers all in there to come to this fight. And these are like the bosses. They there with the canes and everything. These are the bosses. Nobody touching them. So if Meek came in there and wanted to do anything to me, once I'm in that circle, I'm protected. Like I'm one of their members. So as soon as Meek would have done anything, grab one of us, no, that wouldn't have been a wise idea. Grabbing me wouldn't have been the best thing for him. Because as soon as he grabbed me talking about jumping me, you gonna have Big Nate. You gonna have all those dudes there. It was gonna be really violent. And I said, I don't want to do that for Champ. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that for him. I'm gonna go home and watch the fight anytime. The Champ said he wasn't getting nobody no tickets. And I know they can get me a pass, but I ain't trying to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? We here to get down. You know, we here to watch it, you know, go up. We don't need nothing else. So I go home and watch it. So that's what I did. I came home to watch it. I didn't have to go there. No, because I don't want to cause that embarrassment for Floyd. Because then that gets blown up and they say Floyd Mayweather got into it with Meek Mill people. You see, they ain't going to say nothing about me. They going to say Floyd Mayweather and Meek Mill's people get into it. Now, here's the thing. Meek, you can't run away from your pain because if your game and the way you make money, first, you ain't gonna be able to go to no Ghana. Two, if you're over here, right, making your money, doing what? Your records ain't selling, so you can't be making money on records. What shows you doing? Meek Mill ain't making any shows. What do you have in private investments with the owner of the 76ers? Has he got a private investment that you know about, that you in? And God, do not get caught in Ghana doing any type of Skittles work. If you get down with the Skittles crew over there and get caught in Ghana, that's going to be a leg, an arm. You might be doing 25 years in prison. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, see, you got to think about it. Meek Mill has always been a protected person. He's never been a boss. He's never been his own man. Every time he's been running behind somebody else. He's running behind Tip. He was running behind Jay-Z. He was running behind Diddy. Running behind Ross. Running behind. He's always running behind people. He's running behind Cassidy. He was running behind all these dudes. So when you keep running behind people, you still doing it right now. Now you done left Rock Nation. Like, I'm leaving Rock Nation. Rock Nation can't do nothing for you. Nobody wants to hear you talk about all this gangster stuff after you come out talking about prison reform. All that dreams and nightmare, you was on your way. Even though you was stealing everybody's songs. And all those artists that I named hit me up and said, thank you. And they was like, man, you changed the game. He was like, because everybody's scared to steal stuff now. Your video caused everybody, it shook up the music game. Because you named all the artists they were stealing from. And that's how Meek Mill was stealing flows, stealing songs, everything. Man, Stacks 2 Trill just hit me up just the other day and was like, man, thank you. You know, you shedded the whole light on everything, man. I was like, I know. Everybody tried to say he took it from the I Got the Sauce. But I'm like, no, he didn't take that from the little dude. He took that directly from Stacks 2 Trill. From my I Got the Juice. And it's the name of the song. That's Stacks 2 Trill biggest song. So he did all this stuff. So then we came to a thing where everybody got like respectful. You know, we was like, all right, it's over. You know, we ain't gonna do this no more. We done. All right, and that was it. The Meek thing was over. I'm like, all right, maybe y'all did go too far, but y'all went too far too. Y'all was threatening my life. So if you threatening my life, I ain't somebody that's gonna cower and be in the corner. You just gonna make it worse. And boy, did I go at Meek. Heavy. Now, to say him and Diddy had a chance to really get down, I don't see that because even though Meek Mill was writing songs for Diddy, they never had a chance to really kick it the way Diddy want to kick it. Because Meek was normally with his guys at that time and their own crew, and Diddy was trying to make them Tupac and Biggie. That's what he told them. He was, yeah, you know, cause y'all gonna be the new Tupac and Diddy. Yeah, cause that's how I told Jay. Cause Jay came to me. And that's what happened. Jay called up Diddy and was like, hey Puff, I got a problem. 50 Cent just won't stop. He's humiliating Rick Ross. I can't sell an album with him anymore. I'll let you come in and I'll give you 25%. And we'll both have 25%. I got 50%, but I'll give you 25 of mine if you come in, if you think you can help out in this situation, because 50 Cent is like, he's spending all this money to embarrass Rick Ross. And now it's gotten out of control now that they found out, he was a, correctional officer. Diddy was, all right, I'm going to come in 25. Oh, business all the time. Then he had Meek Mill, and they brought Meek in there, and they all eating off Meek too. He was, yeah, I got this Meek Mill. Yeah, and we gonna make it work, Daddy. Yeah. See, here's what I'm gonna do. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it wet and squirmy around here. Yeah, I'm gonna have, see, Rick Ross gotta realize he's a big fat nigga. And he trying to be this smooth R&B type nigga. No, you a big fat nigga and you need to accept that like Biggie did. Yeah, so Biggie gotta do that. So when he came out with the big meat, next thing you know, he's saying like all these songs is saying all these things he's not. But he's on there trying to do Biggie ad libs. Oh, oh, oh. That pissed people off. That pissed people off. Everybody who knew Big was pissed. And then here come Meek Mill and Diddy. They had like Pastor Cabarcier. They had a whole bunch of songs that came out that Meek Mill was writing for Puff. And it don't sound nothing like Puffy. And Puffy had to apologize. Said, I'm sorry for making those records because that's not me. I had somebody writing the songs and I wasn't really, that's not even how I talk. So Diddy was like, these songs did not work. But nobody was gonna buy a Biggie replacement. Now, let's talk about what Meek did while he was out here bunny hopping. So while he was out here bunny hopping and doing all this stuff, right, since the prison reform stuff, and all this was going on, and academics made a video talking about it and treating him. And whenever academics is in a position where he can treat you, and you talking about, I'm gonna do a music video in front of his house, man. I'm tired of people disrespecting me, man, playing with my sexuality, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called Heathenism, my new album. And I'm gonna film a video right outside DJ Academic's house, man. It's like, whatever, man. Whatever floats your boat. So he goes out there talking about, man, I'm saying, I'm finna leave America, man. It's getting spooky. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, y'all just playing with somebody's name, man, and just doing all kind of spooky, just crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna go to Ghana, man. They know how to deal with our kind, man. Our black people, man. Y'all done got so spooky, man. It's crazy out here. I don't want to go with black people, with really black people, man. I want to move to Ghana. So now, that's where he wants to go. Now, he went on a Twitter rant that was young buckish, to say the least, to try to defend himself. And he threatened DJ Academics. He came tall, they had all this smoke for Academics, but didn't say nothing about the white man who did something way worse. I swear to you, he did. He let the white man say whatever he wanted about him. I kid you not.
I was gay happy. I was like, Meek Mill. Guys, it was. I'll be honest with you, I don't think Meek is gay. I do not think Meek is gay. But he is incredibly bad at proving he's straight. He is maybe the worst in history at doing that. When someone accuses you of being gay, you don't get on Twitter and go, I love pussy so much, it's so juicy and wet, it's my favorite thing to put my dick in. I just put my dick in and he squeezes my dick and it's so juicy and it's so wet. He was like, I even had sex with a girl on her period. That's how you know I love women. He tweeted that and I was like, oh, he thinks that's disgusting. And you know who else thinks that's disgusting? The gays. Nah, but shout out Meek, bro. Shout out Meek, man. He's done a lot of amazing things with prison reform, right? Getting all them gay dudes out so he can suck their dicks proudly. A bunch of fine-ass motherfuckers in jail. We need them on the street so I can bust them cheeks. I'm gonna make this work, like, or the front, whatever, you know. I'm just gay happy.
Now, this white guy in Philly, Meek Mill's hometown, y'all let Andrew Schultz come up and say that about you. Meek Mill ain't said one word about this white man. And he's in Philly doing it. Let that sink in, y'all. He was in Philly, Meek Mill's hometown. When Drake came to Philly, they had guys out there trying to jump Drake while he on stage performing. Right? When the Game came to Philly, y'all want to jump him for getting a cheesesteak. Yep. So he came out and it was perfectly okay for the white guy to do it. Right. Because he went to Max's. You trying to send people up there to go get him. For real? Exactly. They was like, Pat's is better. Well, he had went to Geno's first, and they was like, oh, that ain't real Philly. He was like, man, I'm from the West Coast, man. I don't know. Well, y'all tell me where to go. And they was like, go to Max's. So he ended up showing the picture of him outside of Max's with them. And man, it freaked everybody out. Andrew Schultz, the guy who's not normally funny, comes in and finishes Meek Mill, and Meek Mill doesn't say anything. He has nothing to say to the white guy, but he wants to kill the black guys. And he's talking about prison reform. You see what I'm saying? Make it make sense.
I was like, Meek Mill. Guys, it was... I'll be honest with you, I don't think Meek is gay. I do not think Meek is gay. But he is incredibly bad at proving he's straight. He is maybe the worst in history at doing that. When someone accuses you of being gay, you don't get on Twitter and go, I love pussy so much, it's so juicy and wet, it's my favorite thing to put my dick in. I just put my dick in and it squeezes my dick and it's so juicy and it's so wet. He was like, I even had sex with a girl on her period. That's how you know I love women. He tweeted that and I was like, oh, he thinks that's disgusting. And you know who else thinks that's disgusting? The gays. Nah, but shout out Meek, bro. Shout out Meek, man. He's done a lot of amazing things with prison reform, right? Getting all them gay dudes out so he can suck their dicks proudly. A bunch of fine ass motherfuckers in jail. We need them on the street so I can bust them cheeks. I'm gonna make this birthday, waterfront, whatever, you know. I'm just gay happy. I was like, me.
Now, his last name says it all. Schultz. Right, exactly. Now, Meek Mill will never have to answer to any of that. And why won't he? Because they don't care. When it's white, it's all right. Blacks, oh, we gotta kill them. How dare you talk about them?
Ask you a question.
Well, people gotta realize that when you're doing like crazy stuff, it kind of goes in a different direction. Meek Mill can't talk about gangsters and all that stuff. That's the truth. He's like, he said, I don't want to spend my entire life getting trolled by the white man here in America. Hey, my thing is, if you had that smoke for everybody else, then it wouldn't be a problem. Meek Mill should have had this energy.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
That's the energy. That's the energy he probably should have came with from the jump. But he didn't. But it's funny to me how these so-called, we stand up for the brothers, they so quick they want to take the brother man out to protect the other man. Now, Meek needs a better PR team. He's been taking L's for a decade straight. His PR team is what got him in this mess with me. He tried to combat the song back to back with kissing Nicki Minaj on stage on the concert. And it's just so plain and bland. And then I wasn't with it. And whoever was his PR team, like, we're going to block anybody that comes in here and say anything. I didn't even say anything crazy. And the PR team blocking me, and they were just so reactive. Because I'm like, look, I don't even care. Cardi B wanted to add me to her support team or whatever. Like, I don't know what that thing is called. I didn't sign up for that. I'm like, yeah, what's this about? I'm going to be in there with a bunch of Cardi B stands? Like a beehive or something? Oh, hell no. I don't want that. It makes no sense. What could save Meek Mill? Nothing is bringing Meek back. Y'all keep acting like there is a magic pill he could take to get back to the top of the charts. It's not. Meek Mill was never an artist that could sell records. He was somebody that could be featured on something. Other than that, Meek Mill is not the guy that people think he is. He never had the talent. That's why Drake, the best songs he got with Drake. The Going Bad song. Right? Well, when you look at it all together, it's going to break down to a can of beans. So shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life. Donate to the Cash App, which is Carcino. Definitely do that. Jag Sports with Jose Rodriguez. Welcome to HDII TV and Armando Black TV. And we are out. Thank y'all for the support. Go to the Patreon right now. You realize what happened when I got poisoned. I'm still recovering from that. So, getting back to being 100%. I'm right about 75 right now. But I wouldn't have been able to go this long. You know what I mean? So definitely do that. And don't forget to join or subscribe to the one and only One Crack News. And I think everybody here is already signed up because we're going to go into some more news over there. Probably after this video is over. So we are out like a scout on a new route. Carcino.